So anyway, I set my alarm for, you know, a reasonable time. And then, you know, I get really stressed about these things because I really want to be up. I can't miss it. You know, I can't. And I end up setting my alarm. And then I wake up before the alarm. I set it for, you know, a reasonable time. I set it for 4 p.m. and then I wake up at 10.
She went somewhere else for lunch. What if she'd have been there 10 minutes later?
So the other day I was coming home from work and I'm real tired and I'm having a glass of red, right?
There's a wide gulf between inaction and prevention, Frank.
It was destiny. She
I
felt
think
that.
the big thing is consistency, you know?
She realised, and she stayed.
I need to know that they won't wake up tomorrow and feel a different way.
And I hear a knock at the door and I open it and it's her.
Another man's evil does not make you good.
I told her that. She said that she couldn't promise me that.
Once, twice, 3 times, and 4. Once, when hope is lost, faith is broken, a fire will rise. The near and the past, the far and the present, we only see one end to the journey. But sometimes we rise from the darkness. Amidst the shadow, the ash inside us. Twice, our final testimony to give. No one cared who we were before we put on the mask. To hide our shame, our guilt, our past. We are bound to others, past and present, and by each crime and every kindness, we birth our future. 3 times. The thoughts we give are the thoughts that create. This is the axiom inside us, the truth we share. But truth is singular, its versions are mistruths. The ash corrupts every good man, for sadness tends to corrupt, and absolute sadness corrupts absolutely. And 4. Do you wish to rise? To rise is only the beginning of the descent. Through the spectrum's eyes of futures past, within the adopted darkness, one will see the truth. A fire will rise when it falls like ash.
You know that cute blonde from the donut place?
Yeah? Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Yeah, well, it turns out she lives in my neighborhood. So the other day I was coming home from work and I was real tired and I'm having a glass of red, right? And I hear a knock at the door and I open it and it's her.
Really?
Yeah.
She came to your house.
Yeah, and she was all made up, like looking real good.
So what happened?
Well, you know, I mean, we had like a really nice conversation, and I mean, I hadn't showered or anything, and I was really tired, and so she left.
She left.
Yeah. But, you know, I know she wanted it.
Yeah, for sure, Alabama.
These females are out of control, Cheyenne.
Was that in 2012 or 17? I can't remember now. I'm beginning to forget.
Like, if you want to make the best cup of tea, then, you know, and this is just my opinion, but if you want to make the best cup of tea, I mean, because many people think it's an exact science, but I just don't think it is. I think there's something special about making a cup of tea, and you need to add something that, it's not necessarily quantifiable. You know, it's immeasurable, the thing that you need to kind of give it. You know, like an ingredient or something like that. You know, it's just something.
So you meeting her again?
I mean, she's really hot, like, just beautiful. And when she came to the door, I knew she wanted it. Anyway, I have her number. She gave it to me. But I work a lot, so
It falls like ash from a cigarette falling.
A terrible loneliness is in loving someone completely deeply and without reserve, knowing that you're not loved that way in return. Sometimes it isn't about being lonely, it's being forgotten by someone you would never forget. People are always told that a person who truly loves you will never let you go, no matter how hard the situation is. But without communication, there is no relationship. Without respect, there is no love. Without trust, there's no reason to continue. And with that, it truly descends.
Across a young girl's shoulders, those stern eyes.
it's cool though.
Did you call her?
Well, I figured I'd wait a couple of days.
Right. Okay.
Should call her though.
You know, because making a cup of tea, you know, for me, you know, it's something special. It's something that, you know, should really be savoured. You know, it you know, kind of transcends.
Looking back, under the grey tinted steel top, it falls like ash, making pools on the black tarmac, dirty faces of buildings watching. It falls on the roof of the shed. It falls on her love and her hair. Most people call it rain.
You know, but she was there. You know, she was always there.
You know, things go and come back again, but I could forget her if I tried.
Hello and welcome. I think this is a great scene. It's just a fantastic scene. And the first thing that really gets to me about this scene is just the colour. I mean, it really does stand out, don't you think? I mean, it's just fantastic. The colour purple, it really gets to your subconscious like that. And I'm not just saying that because my favourite colour is purple. You know, it's just objectively great. And it's just like a dream sequence in many ways. It's just as if it's so fluent and it's just so subtle, and I mean, it just really gets to you like that. And, I mean, if I was in a dream and this was happening, I mean, I'd be like, this is heaven. But not actual heaven, because I wouldn't be dead, I'd be alive. The twitching as well, it really twitches with you as well, even though it's so kind of indulgent in this very kind of misty and murky thing. It really twitches, but it doesn't distract. don't look at me like that. But, you know, I just love making, you know, that's just my passion, okay? Well, don't snigger. I mean, that's what I like doing. I love tea. I love sitting down and, look, okay, well, I love making tea. Oh, well, I'll find them. Yeah, if you're not going to take me seriously, then, you know, there's no point having this conversation, okay? So, fucking retard. Love doesn't die because of distance. It dies because of doubt. If there is doubt, there is no reality. For true love means that distance between you shouldn't matter. You should always be in each other's hearts. But we fall in love with people that we can't have. She was a chapter in my book, but I was merely a line in hers. The ink among the pages, slowly fading and falling to ash. The truest testimony I can give is that I still pretend that you'll love me someday.
You know, I grew up believing that I'd never be truly happy until the day I met the one. I think this belief stemmed from my total misreading of Raoul Walsh's White Heat. You know, the one with Cagney in it? Good film. Not that there's much romance in it, mind, more mother and son. I don't suppose you've got a light. I think the big thing is consistency, you know? I need to know that they're not going to wake up tomorrow and feel a different way. I told her as much. She said that she couldn't promise me that. Nobody could. That she could just tell me how she felt right then and there. And that's it. Did you say you had a light? What does love even mean? Love. Do you know? Do you? Does anybody? People should be able to say how they feel. How they really feel without having some stranger put words in their mouths. Words like love. Words that don't mean shit. You know what really sucks? Realizing that everything you believed in is complete and utter bullshit. Soulmates, destiny, true love. All that stuff just fairy tale, silly nonsense. Just all of it. She was right. She was right all along. I should have just listened to her.
Hey. What'd you do to your hair? Dyed it? Oh. Okay. Do you want to come in or? Yeah, alright.
I'm Herbert. Pleased to meet you. I'm Herbert. Pleased to meet you.
Frank.
There's a wide gulf between inaction and prevention, Frank. Another man's evil does not make you good. The darkness of such an act, whether it is taken another's life or not, will spread to friends, to neighbors, and to the entire community. And when it does, Frank, it will fall. Oh, it will.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Inaction and prevention.
Of course.
But don't you see, Frank? It all fits. And oh, Frank, it will fall. It will.
What will fall?
It will. It will fall like ash.
Like what?
Ash.
My mother always said that it was always the dream that dominated the dreamer, but it was always blurry to me.
It can sometimes cloud your judgment, but it can never truly disarm it.
You know, I guess you could say that's what happened to her.
Now, I said I think a person that's interested in the condition of the world, or changing it, either has a problem of their own, or refuses to face them.
You know, in her life, as short as it was, happened at a time, after all, where we were just victims of our time and place. You know, and when she had the opportunity...
Naturally, she took it.
You're wrong.
Sorry?
You're wrong. What if she'd have gone to the movies instead of the deli place where she met you?
Yeah, but I never said anything about the deli.
What if she went somewhere else for lunch? What if she'd have been there 10 minutes later? It was destiny. She felt that. She realised, and she stayed.
But how? See, another thing is the smoke that she used. I mean, I don't know whether you noticed that, but it's really, really kind of, you know, and it's, I don't know how they would get that, because I'm not privy to that kind of, you know, kind of filmmaking knowledge, you know, all about the music. But or maybe they got a smoke machine, or maybe they're just like loads of people who are on the floor smoking. Maybe, I mean, that would cost a lot of money, and it would take a lot of time. But you'd get that natural feeling. You certainly get that here. So I think they've maybe done that. But smoking, that's not healthy. I mean, I don't think that, you know, I don't think people should do that. I mean, it costs a lot of money. I mean, people say, well, you can buy Mercedes with the money that you could, but yeah. Oh, that's the music. That's the music. Oh, crap! I'm watching it. I need to go. I need to go back to the scene.
I love this song.
Yeah.
I really like the way the session band expresses their emotions through the music, you know?
What?
Session band, music, expression.
Oh. Yeah.
Well. What's that?
For wasting your time.
She knew there and then that she didn't love her. Sometimes you can just tell right away, and others you can't, but she knew. At least she had the courtesy to pay, though. That's always good in my books. They say that when you meet the love of your life, time stops. And that's true. But what they don't say is that when it's unrequited, time starts to move in reverse.
It's the accepted truth that it is never simple. But we are born in one day, we die in another. We change in one day, and we can fall in one day. Anything can happen in one day. It's just what you do with it that counts. You get in life what you have the courage to ask for, so ask for it and open the door. Maybe it won't work out, or maybe seeing if it does will be the best adventure ever. The life we lead often ends with happiness, even at our lowest points. But when it does, the ash remains, deep down, attached to our silence. It falls. I remember her saying that she had two ambitions.
She never said what they were or nothing.
You know, and she just strutted off. Just like that.
I think she was on St. James's Street, if I remember correctly. Just walking.
Always walking.
And that's when she met him.
world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, no matter what you try, will simply not love you. Don't waste your finite time and heart trying to convince them that you have value. They simply won't buy what you're selling. They will simply walk on by. They see your shadow. You are not their cup of tea, and they are not yours. It's something special. It's something that really should be savoured. You know, it kind of transcends. And when it does, we see a spectrum of happiness floating among the ash that's chasing us throughout life. And I look at it and think to myself, damn, that's a fine cup of tea. I think my favourite tea out of all the teas that there are, and that includes the letter T, because you gotta include everything there. I think it's probably Earl Grey. Now, Earl Grey gets a lot of stick, but I think it's just great. Other than the fact that it just sounds like someone's name, and I know an Earl Grey, I know an Earl as well. That's also fantastic. I think the cup in which it comes in is fantastic. Out of all the cups that there are, I like a cup, if that makes any sense, and I like the word cup as well. The word cup, just to say it, because it rhymed with so much, like up, etc. And that's just one of the reasons. And tables are also good. If you got the right table, then you can put it on said table and then drink, it. I think if you're watching something as well, have you seen Columbo? It's great. It's like a show. It used to be on television. Have you seen my glasses?
Sorry, what?
I've just noticed they're not on the face that I...
You've just noticed this?
But yes.
As in seeing eyeglasses, or...?
What are they? I don't think
sunglasses?
there's any other glass, apart from glasses as you would hold to drink from.
Sorry, yeah, you're talking about tea. You're saying glasses, I just assumed you had...
Well, no, I wear glasses. Now that I'm thinking back, and also realising now, it is quite blurry, but that's normal for me, because...
Sorry, have you got... Can you not see properly?
I can't see things unless they themselves are blurry. I have this problem.
It just surprises me because you've been throughout this whole conversation. You must have been seeing me in a blur.
Yeah.
You would have known that you didn't have your glasses on earlier.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So surely you would have taken precautions to find them.
That's not the way I see things. If I could rate the aspect of T out of 5, then I probably wouldn't, because...
So sorry, are we not talking about your glasses anymore?
That's the easy way. That's the easy thing to do. You have to grow to really... Oh, by the way, my name's David Bickey.